Hey, this is super, super interesting. The top rated program on Fox Business, the Lou Dobbs program, has been canceled. Lou Dobbs Tonight is the name of the show. Now, most of you, I'm guessing, know about Fox News. Fox Business is sort of like the less well-rated little sister or brother to Fox News. And the most popular show on that channel was Lou Dobbs Tonight. Lou Dobbs has been canceled abruptly. Fox Business Network announced on a Friday that Lou Dobbs' program is effective immediately off the air. There's going to be an interim show starting on Monday. And it's weird because this is the highest rated show. The channel doesn't do that well. The best thing they had going from the standpoint of ratings was the Lou Dobbs program, and now he's gone. He often had twice the rating of the show that led into his show. That's really rare in television. And Lou Dobbs is a veteran anchor at this point. I mean, he's out of his mind when it comes to his political views, but he's been around for a long time. He's sort of a known entity. And what appears to be going on here is that Fox Business, as much as Fox News, Newsmax, OAN, they are very worried about legal exposure because of the absolutely out of this world lies that were being perpetrated and perpetuated and spread by Lou Dobbs and his guests. Lou Dobbs had the whole, what would you call them? The whole gang, the whole Brady Bunch on his program, Sidney Powell, and, you know, all of the people that were spreading the election lies about the election was stolen by Joe Biden from Donald Trump, all of this stuff. And so my reaction to this is very much like my reaction to Republican officials from the Bush era leaving the Republican Party, which we talked about last week. It's very much like my reaction to Newsmax airing a piece saying, we believe the results of the election or whatever. Fox is taking this step because they got destroyed in a nearly 300-page legal complaint about their election fraud coverage. Lou Dobbs was as big a player as anybody in that legal complaint. He was one of the primary promulgators of the election fraud nonsense, and now they're at risk of serious financial consequences. Now, I think, so as far as ethics or whatever, this is merely a financial decision. That's it. I think a question that needs to be asked more so, I mean, listen, Newsmax and OAN, they are not what Fox is in terms of corporate infrastructure. Will any executives at Fox be fired for allowing Lou Dobbs to spread this nonsense for months? Because any one of them could have stopped this very quickly, and they opted not to do it until they were in legal hot water. As far as Lou Dobbs, I don't know. He's no spring chicken. Maybe he'll go in the direction of Newsmax or OAN, but even they've been careful about the voter fraud stuff over the last couple of weeks for the same reasons, huge legal liability. Now, one other thought, and we're going to get to this a little later. Over the weekend, a whole bunch of Fox shows, Janine Pirro, Jesse Waters, a bunch of others, they did segments on cancel culture. They didn't mention this. They didn't mention I mean, listen, this is a conservative getting canceled, right? But somehow this cancellation doesn't play well into the story of social media and Democrats and left wingers and communists and socialists and Marxists and whoever else canceling conservatives. But isn't this what their outrage porn stories have been all about? Conservatives getting canceled, except this one's by Fox News and it's for legal reasons of significant financial consequence. The fact, one last thought. This was the highest rated show on Fox Business. That says a lot about what's going on at Fox Business. Like, what on earth is going on at Fox Business that Lou Dobbs is the highest rated show? So my prediction is we will see more of this, not because anybody's found a moral compass, not because anybody of these wacky right-wing networks have all of a sudden decided that we really need to value truth. No, these are merely business decisions, and they are worried about having to pay out a ton of money. We'll have more about this on our Instagram page, which you can find at David Pakman Show. Find me on Instagram at david.pakman. You may not have known this, but when you see me sitting here on the show, I am often wearing shirts by a company called Teddy Stratford. I asked them to be a sponsor because they are by far my favorite shirts that I own. With almost all other slim fit button-up shirts I've worn, you get this annoying stretched out gap in the chest where the buttons are, which does not look good. But what makes Teddy Stratford shirts unique is this patented zipper that's hidden underneath the buttons, which actually prevents the chest from looking weird and stretched out like that. It looks really good. And just all around, they cut the entire shirt in a specific way that makes your upper body look a lot better. It's just a much nicer and more stylish fit than you get from other shirts. And they hand make everything with 100% Egyptian cotton and flat felled seams, which means it's going to be a lot more durable than other shirts and last a lot longer, which I really love. Go check them out at davidpakman.com/Teddy. The link is down below and they'll give you 15% off your first order if you use the coupon code Pakman at checkout.